Lacey, a lot of people ask you about the tattoos that you have on your hands. Can you show those to us and explain them to us?
Yeah, it's just on my knuckles there. It says "Hold Fast." Okay, and my father, who was a deep water sailor in World War II, in many battles in the Pacific, served on the Indianapolis at one point. He was, there's an expression that the Irish use, is a hard man, okay? He was a hard man. And was someone who did things when it needed doing, when you needed muscle, okay? And we had a contentious relationship, which I only got a real insight into when my 3-year-old, my son Colin, told me defiantly once, with his hands on his hips, that I was not the boss of him. And he was right. And so later on, as I got older, I mean, this was not a college stunt, okay? When I got older, I was maybe in my late 40s or something. I realized that I had succeeded to a large extent because of the lessons that he taught me about not giving up, always fight. And so as a testimony to him, he was dead, but, you know, it was sort of an emotional testimony. I had the same thing and the same lettering style put on my hands, so I would never forget. Okay, always represent. He was also covered in all kinds of tattoos that were like, he had a clipper ship that was sailing at you on one bicep. The names of the ships that he served on. When we would go to the Jersey Shore, okay, when he took his shirt off, okay, it was like, what's that? Okay, this was before the age where every tech bro has got into, you know, it was a real exception at that point.
Explain what hold fast means for people who are not familiar with it.
It's an expression from the age of sail, okay, and there'd be a command that was barked out, like hold fast, grabbing a line when the sails were getting out of hand, okay, and it evolved from being a command into being an understanding that hold fast was someone you could depend upon. It was like you believed in standing up and doing the right thing, okay, and it's someone that held fast under any circumstance. And it's just a little bit of psychodrama between me and my dad.
And your dad had the same tattoos on his.
Yeah. It's just a kid with people that, like, when I fucked up as a kid, okay, the last thing I would remember was,